Have you ever heard the saying, Father Time and Mother Earth? What does that have to do with geometry? Hi everyone, your creative educator here, and welcome to Sparkstoflameseducation, where you get great science, math, and reading content, and really fun and creative ways of inspiring learning. Remember to subscribe, hit the notification so that you can see our new videos on Mondays. Like and share, and yes, subscribe now. So geometry literally comes from terms that describe earth. Geo means earth and metry means measurement. So it would kind of mean measuring earth. But we didn't literally measure earth. We actually measure different features on earth, like the amount of rainfall. We also measure the temperature. We measured distances. We measured how large things were and how small things were. So we turned all those things into geometry. And so now we're going to use those skills to see how we could help Earth. Okay, people, so we've got a couple things here and you're probably wondering why. Here goes. No. Ah, Lord. Let's start again. All right, so he doesn't know what we're going to be doing, so I'm going to tell you and tell him at the same time. So for the last couple of weeks, we've been doing measurements and talking about geometry. So today we're kind of wrapping up with our measurements and the geometry, and we'll probably visit it again. But for now, we're going to look at how we can use all those measurements to take care of Earth. We're going to look at all these measurements, and we're going to look at how we can use all these measurements to take care of anybody that might not be feeling so well. So if somebody is not feeling well, how do we use all these measurements to kind of help?
No, you didn't. You just use my own will.
Yes.
I gotta use my own will.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to ask him to pass me all the different measurements, and we're gonna do quick stats. And we're gonna pretend that that beach ball over there, that's the Earth. So are we ready? All right, get yourself together, Doc. You're gonna be Doc and patient at the same time.
But I'm not even well. I'm sick.
Right, that's why we're gonna do Doc and patient at the same time. All right, let's go. All right, so first one. What would you use to measure your temperature? Because when you are checking somebody's health, you want to make sure that their temperature is in a certain range, right? Yay! And if the temperature is too high, we say that they have a fever. Now, if we're working with Earth, can Earth have a fever? Can the temperature on Earth can be too high?
Yes.
Oh, did you all hear that? The temperature on Earth can be too high. And remember, we said that when the temperature goes up, what happens to the geometry? When the temperature goes up, the things will expand. The shape and size of things will change. So if the temperature changes, certain things on the surface of Earth can also change. Like what? What can change on the surface of Earth if the temperature goes up? But particularly, so high temperature is going to cause what to happen? When you have high temperature, what does your body do? Right? And how does it... Just stop putting things in front of... How do you try to get cooler? What am I doing right now?
Drinking?
No. Your body does what? It starts with a S. Sweat. Makes sense, right? When your temperature goes up, your body sweats. So guess what? If the temperature goes up, the general temperature goes up, then we might have different parts of Earth that start to melt. Like on Earth, the parts of Earth that will start to melt. The ice parts. Yeah. So those parts will start to melt, and it will kind of be like sweating, right? So it start to melt, put out more water vapor. So that's on Earth. Put out more water vapor. With all the measurements, we can see how things are changing in our environment. We can see how the temperature is changing. We can see how the amount of rainfall is changing. we can see how the structures, the shape, and features of Earth's surface might be changing. And all of these can give us information that helps us to understand how healthy the environment is. We can also see the amount of water that we have in the water bodies around us. So we can see if the water in the lakes is rising or is falling. So we could look at how much water. We could look at how much water we have in the oceans. Are the oceans level rising or falling? We could look at the things in the atmosphere. And sometimes these things will change as the year progresses and as the seasons change. Because as the seasons change, the temperatures will change, the amount of rainfall we get will change. So we can study all of these things by using measurements. So what measurements do you notice? What measurements do you take of your environment? Do you notice the temperatures changing? Do you notice the amount of rainfall or water changing? What measurements do you notice? And what does that say about your environment? Tell me in the comments or post your video and let me know what measurements you take of your environment. Like a good mother, the earth takes care of us. So let's take care of it. Head on outside, connect to the earth, and get your observation skills going. Thank you for joining us. Join us next week Monday. We'll have another video. Please go to the website www.sparkstoflameseducation.com and check out all the goodies that we have on the website. Please remember to hit that subscribe, like, and share, and see you all next Monday. Peace out. Thank you for joining us. Join us next week Monday.